Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are returning to the Rainbow neighborhood and we are continuing with the orange house. I just want to give a disclaimer. I'm a little under the weather right now while I'm doing this voiceover. So if I sound a little groggy, just know it's because of that. I'll try my best to sound good in this voiceover. But we are continuing the rainbow challenge. I am starting out with this layout. When I was thinking of orange, I was thinking of oranges, like literal oranges or basketballs, because all of them are orange. Looking back on this, I probably should have given this sim a basketball or a basketball court. That would have been cool, but we're limited to the space that we have here, considering that we have other houses around. So yeah, just keep that in mind. These round like little what do you call them, columns? No, like rooms, towers, there you go, they're towers. These round towers, I thought about again orange and basketballs, and so they look a little funky, a little weird, but I wanted to give this house a unique shape. We have a lot of weird roofing going around in this house. I ended up choosing this roofing, which I think looks really good considering that the orange is a unique color. I have to say, in real life, orange is probably my least favorite color. I do wear it from time to time, but I do not prefer it over other colors. I decided that I was gonna use these windows from For Rent. I think these colorful windows are some of my favorite, and I think they look really cute. Honestly, I don't have too many packs to go off of, so this is what I could find. This is definitely a unique build, and I just really like that For Rent has a lot of options for windows and also doors. And so I was going in for that in this house. You can see even the windows that I put there at the top, those are also from For Rent. They also have the option of these open windows, which I can imagine if we weren't in this rainbow neighborhood, that this house would be in a place where it's near the outdoors, like the world that comes with For Rent. It's very outdoors. I think there's like a beach or something like that. It's definitely more waterfront. So I can imagine these windows being there. So let's just pretend this house is not in this world that we are seeing right now. I'm also going in with this fence that's also from For Rent. I think it looks really cute with everything we have going on. And so that's what the house looks like. I ended up making this simple layout. We have downstairs, second story. And so here at the entrance, I was trying to figure out what wallpaper to use. And so I ended up choosing this one. I think it's from Base Game. And then for whatever reason, I chose to make the dining area here as you enter into the house. I thought that it looked nice in here instead of like, well, I don't really have anywhere else to put it actually. So I wanted a really big table to go in here, and so I ended up going with that. Here in this little nook, I decided to use these chairs from the Base Game again. I used this in one of my recent builds. I guess I just really like these chairs, and the orange goes really well with the stuff that we have going on here. I was thinking that the person who lived here really was into books. I really imagined that it was a dude, a guy living in this house. So there's somebody who likes to study a lot. They like plants a lot, obviously being outdoors because of the type of windows that we have here. And maybe they're a little weird, a little odd, a little awkward. Yeah, definitely a unique individual lives in this house based on how I decorated here. Did you guys know that this tree in the middle of the dining table actually has oranges and lemons? So you can pick between oranges and lemons. I did not know that until a few months ago, I guess. And I just thought it was a perfect place to put it here. I guess I really like big kitchens. I ended up making this huge kitchen in the back with these cabinets that I think are also from For Rent. Again, going off of that rich orangey color that we have with the windows and the doors as well. I'm using some appliances from Snowy Escape. I really like the way these looked, especially that stove. I think the orange that it has goes really well with the colors that we have going on here. And the dark silver, I think, also goes really well with the countertops. I really like these For Rent cabinets at the top because of the unique, well, not that they look the same all across, but some of the unique ones in the corner ones look really cute. So I really like that. Here I'm decorating with a little bit more clutter. I gave them a coffee maker just because, it is orange. So I decided to go for that. Here I put a wall where I ended up just putting some aprons, and then I go back at the end and put some other stuff. I ended up deciding to change the wallpaper to this one from Lovestruck, and I gave them 2 stoves ultimately because I just think this kitchen is huge, you guys. Honestly, I probably could have fit the dining room in there and have more of an entrance where I put the dining table, but I think it still looks fine. I think we're giving the guy who lives here more options, I guess, when it comes to cooking. So here we're now in the living room, and so I'm using this sofa from the Refined Living Room kit, and also the here you go, I put the phone and the little plant on that other wall. So I'm putting a sofa from the Refined Living Room kit, and also the rug. In another video, I said that this table is from Base Game, and that is not true. This table is also from the Refined Living Room kit. I just always forget you guys. Like, I'm really bad with remembering where things are from. So I'm just trying to clutter up here the space. I put this bar that's from Lovestruck, and I just feel like this guy would definitely have a bar in his house. And I'm using these like ladders, I don't know what you call them, with plants that are from high school years. I think they look really nice there in the bar, giving it some aesthetics going on there. I'm using this little sofa, or this little side chair that's from the Book Nook kit, and then I put some windows on the sofa to just add a little bit of more color. I'm using again these book cabinets from the Book Nook kit, and that's the downstairs. So going back up, we have again this weird nook from one of the towers that we created. You can see that I have an empty tower on the left, but I just left that as is. I give the guy here a workout machine so that he can do some workouts while he's up there. I realized that I hadn't given him a restroom, so this is where we're gonna do it, in this little tower. It actually ends up looking like a really cute restroom. I end up removing some of the windows because it was just too many. I couldn't put like a shower or a mirror. So this is what the restroom ended up looking. I'm using the sink and the mirror from For Rent as well, and this toilet from Base Game. And then I gave him these towels that I'm obsessed with. I'm sure you guys have seen me use these before. And I put like the bath robe as if it's hanging from those towels as well. Let me know in the comments if you guys like the color orange. I personally, like I said, is one of my least favorite colors, but I tried my best to make a house that looked okay. It's definitely one of the most unique ones. The red one will definitely be out there, so you'll see that coming next. I don't really know when I'm posting that yet, but just think about the red one. It's gonna be a little crazy. I'm using this bed and side tables from this is from Snowy Escape, yep. And then I'm using this rug again from the Refined Living Room kit. I'm using a mirror from Base Game and I'm using this desk that I think is also from Snowy Escape, and this chair that's from High School Years. I imagine this guy would have obviously a computer. I feel like he would work from home. Yeah, like I can picture this guy in my head what he looks like in person and his whole personality. So here in the outdoors, in most of the houses that I've made, or all the houses that I made so far, they all have a little balcony. I think there will be one exception in the future for the houses that I make in the future, but that's what I did for the balcony. Again, I forgot to add any terrain paint in this entire neighborhood so far, but here I'm going in with the plants and the trees because I obviously want to make this look cute, but I will go back and add the terrain paint before I finish the entire neighborhood. So now I'm trying to decorate the outside with some plants, playing around with some white plants and some orange plants that would look good here in this house. Now, that's pretty much the entire house, y'all. I go back and I put some things here on the bed, but that is pretty much it. As you can see, I put some colognes for the guy, a book, because again, I feel like he's really smart, probably an entrepreneur or something. So a lot of books so he could read. But yeah, I put this little bench that's from the Book Nook kit. And that's the house, y'all. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.